Welcome back to the virtual court where you are the judge. Ripple effects. The investigation revealed that my son had never touched his girlfriend's children, and since serving his time, he hasn't reoffended. But the damage was already done. Not just to him, but to the entire family. I'm not trying to make excuses for my son's action. Remember, understanding is not the same as excusing. If something like this happens in your family, you have to analyze it and study to understand what happened so that it won't happen again. My son did it and he went to jail and served his time, although in truth, both him and my daughter will serve a lifetime sentence. Neither of my children are happy and free. Every parent wants their kids to grow up and be happy and live a good life. But none of us are free. My daughter made the mistake of confiding in a friend once about her abuse, and they started taunting her, calling her a brother for her. Like I said, the victim, as well as the perpetrator or the one who's guilty, everybody suffers. Because now, our family home is marked. It's the family home. It's on the registry. People come by often and abuse the cars and spray paint them or break the windows. They don't know whose car they breaking. Most of the time it's my 80-year-old mother's car that they messing with. But they just see the name on the registry and they just like, hey, let's go get this offender's house. Not even thinking, I never offended anybody. But my punishment is the same. They say, oh, it's the mother's fault. But I want to know, does the state take any responsibility in this? No. But they should. How do we hold the state accountable for mentally injuring our children? You created my son with your program. And let's not forget me in this scenario, the so-called strong one. I have served a life sentence too. Yes, I'm the mother of a sex offender, but I am also the mother of a victim. I have been a victim myself, so this was especially hard for me. It's true what they say. When one person goes to prison, the whole family goes to prison. My son was attacked several times, losing hearing in one ear after a severe beating. Every time my son got beat, it felt like I got beat. And sure, he probably deserved it. Everybody thinks that you should go kill the sex offender. But I'm still his mother. And whether I like it or not, what happens to my child happens to me. And I guess that's how the cookie crumbles. How do you heal a family when the wounds go so deep? I'm telling you this story so that if your child or someone you know ever gets in this situation, you will know what to do. The worst impact that this has had is on my own personal identity. The impact on my identity as a mother was profound. I had a gold ring. It said Mom. It was a symbol of pride for me. I considered being a mother my most important job. I wanted more than anything to be a good mother, because I had such a bad experience growing up that I was determined that I was going to give my children a different experience. So I read every book, and I even majored in social work, all because I wanted to be a good mother. And look how it turned out. So you know what I did? I melted down my mom ring, and I made these earrings and this necklace because I just did not feel as if I deserved to be called mother anymore. How do you rebuild your identity when your core role feels shattered? How do you move forward when you feel you failed at your most important job? I don't know all the answers. All I know is that the Department of Social Services destroyed my family 3 times, murdered my family. Every 11 years, they murder my family. My son was 11 and my daughter was 11. People say 1111 is a good number. It's not my good number. I hope we would never have to go through anything like this. And I'm telling this story so that people can be aware that there are programs out here that may use aversion on their children, that the state can mentally injure their children. And I don't want people to think that just because the state said it's good, that it's good. No, that is not true. If people, were responsible, I would think that they should handle this kind of problem within their own family. Not ignore it, but handle it. Because giving your relative to the state, and I didn't do that, a mandated reporter reported, and she should have. It's just too much. It's just too much.
I did everything right to be a perfect mother day and night. Took parenting classes and learned to cook, but somehow I failed. My heart's torn and shook. I wanted to be good in every way, a model mother better every day, but something went wrong I couldn't foresee. Now my son's gone, taken from me. I pushed myself hard to the extreme. Self-help books, a better life to redeem. I did all I could, gave it my all, but still I stumbled, took a fall. I wanted to be good in every way, a model mother better every day, but something went wrong I couldn't foresee. The virtual jury, my companions in this quest.
This is case number 1111. Shauna Stewart and family versus the State of Maryland and Child Protective Services.
Like, follow, and comment for part 14, where my story takes a sudden and tragic turn.